Question.
And we're gonna save that. You get to think about that while we go.
We're going straight to the match.
We got a match coming up. We got John Pennick over on the right, suiting up for Berlin.
Fine.
Suiting up for
Indianapolis.
For Indy. We don't have Twitter up on this one. I need to send a tweet.
John has a case to go to later. Maybe he came from
I think he came straight from traffic court.
Yeah.
Playing against Tom Tuffy, forgot his last name.
Maggio.
What do you know about the Tuffy? I think he's from Iowa, right?
I have no idea. I've heard the name a lot.
What do you know about Pennick? I hear he's a doctor.
He's the man.
Is he a doctor?
He is Dr. Pennick.
I lost to him in the last round of a daily PE.
Not surprising.
I wasn't surprised either.
Yeah. I mean, he was probably wearing that suit at home.
I was playing living in too, so it wasn't pretty. Although it was nice. Wasn't pretty, but it was nice.
At least you have fun, Sean.
I always have fun playing Magic. That's what your kids are doing wrong. You're not having fun.
Do we know what the matchup is?
No, we usually try to sneak a peek while they're shuffling. But Bill Stark of the Starkington playing? I have to introduce him as Bill Stark of the StarkingtonPost.com. Hi, Bill.
I'm such an amateur.
Yes.
Awesome.
Okay, so just a quick update on these two players. On the left-hand side is Thomas on the pairings, but he's known as Tuffy Maggio. He's an Iowan player and is from, I believe, what are the smaller towns there? I think it's either Marshalltown or Muscatine. I don't remember which one it is off the top of my head. He's a former Pokemon World Champion.
That's a way to know his name.
Yeah.
The Pokemon King.
Yep, he's a former Pokemon World Champion. He's having a solid day here. He hasn't really made a big name for himself out of the Iowa community, which has a lot of solid players like Brandon Scheel, Rasmus Seabass lives there now, Clayton Mooney, Steve Locke, Matt Hansen, known as Cheeks. And then, of course, on the right is John Pennick. John Pennick's sort of a...
Dr. John Pennick.
Yeah. I really like John Pennick's play style because sort of as a counter to almost all the other young, brash Americans off AJ Satcher, he's a quiet, reserved, very methodical, thoughtful guy.
When he plays.
Yep. And I respect a lot that he'd show up in a suit, suited up like he did today. But he's just a really
class act.
Yeah, and a thoughtful player in regards to always considering gameplay. He's sort of a Jerry Thompson disciple, and so he is actually playing the Koros deck today. I just did a deck tech with him.
Okay.
He knows it very well in regards to knowing the deck, but hasn't been playing a lot of Standard, and one concern he had was that he's playing the deck, despite being an aggressive deck, he's playing it a little bit too controllish, because that's what he's used to.
All right.
But he did make a lot of heads-up plays as I covered him in his last feature match, which was last round. And he's undefeated, although he does have a draw.
All right. And what was Tuffy playing?
Okay.
I haven't caught what Tuffy's playing yet, but we'll see it right there.
Looks like is it Epic? I mean, Mythic?
Yeah, maybe Mythic, yeah.
It looks like an Elspeth and a Plains.
I thought I saw Main
Misty
Slayer
Rainforest. Yeah, so it's almost definitely Mythic, right?
Well, we're off to the races with the step links.
Yep,
all right, I'll leave you guys with that. It should be a good match. Thanks, guys.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, Bill Stark.
Of the StarkingtonPost.com.
That's called like
that was good.
synergy.
We work well together.
When I say synergy, I'm talking about the holographic machine from Jim and the holograms. You don't know that cartoon? Jim is excitement. Ooh, Jim is adventure. You don't know?
I'm sorry.
All right.
But
well,
at least we got some Rashad singing on the air. I think that there's not nearly enough of that on GG's Live.
Glamour and glitter, fashion and fame, Jim. I mean, we have to do something while John shuffles.
Yeah, while we're doing the early turn.
Sam Cooperwich and Jason
Going good. All right, so Step Place gets in there 4-4. Actually, this computer's on the internet too. If you want to look at John Pennick's many fine finishes and Pro Tour qualifiers. A lot of first places on that list.
Yeah, he's won with Cascade Swans and in Kansas City, and Next Level Fairies in St. Louis. Let's see what that is.
Rock's warm-up for Tuffy. That's quite the Tuffy.
That's quite a turn, too, against the...
That's what you're supposed to do. You have to have a plan when you come into these games. Journey to Nowhere.
Bill Stark said Pinnacle is XL1. Is that correct?
Where'd that Rock's monk
They're both XL?
go? It went nowhere. Took
Okay.
a little trip.
Well, it appears that Bill Stark lied to you. Pennick does not have a draw and is actually 5-0.
No, I didn't know what the records were.
Bill said that Pennick was 4-0-1, which is not true.
Maybe you say a 4-0 plus 1. So 5-0.
4-0, and then also 1-0 on top of that.
So that's definitely attack for 4 again, thanks to Terramorphicus fans.
Yeah, okay. Bill Stark was right. He's XL1.
So AJ's wrong again.
That was not my fault.
AJ said it, so AJ's wrong.
I'll take the blame.
Alright, so Plains followed up by something that's mythic.
No, we're gonna
Oblivion
O-ring the
Ring.
journey and get that War Monk back.
It's kind of cute. Now all we need is another. Oh, we can't journey the O-ring.
No.
Out-teched. Sorry, Dr. Pennick.
The Koros deck doesn't have that many removal spells, so getting your removal spell O-ring there is not good.
John Pennick, also a Street Fighter player.
It really?
Yes.
I did not
We
know
played
that.
a little bit on Xbox Live.
Just school him?
It's kind of even. You know, he's young. He's still got the legs.
He's still got the
Street
fast
Fighter.
hands?
Yeah, and I'm old playing Blanca.
Yeah.
So it's kind of even.
Worn down. Hey, at least you know it. You got out of the game. You got to commentating.
I know
When you pass your prime. Well, that's good, you know.
So what do we fetch up with Ranger Eels? Looks like a
Kite Cell Apprentice
and a
Core Duelist.
Core Duelist.
Must have some equipment in hand.
Better get some gear. Some type of gear.
It's probably a sigil, because if it was a gear
is waiting for you.
or a Basilisk Caller, he would have cast it by now. Because he didn't do anything on turn 2, right? He just played Step Link's Fetch.
Yep, Stepling's fetch with
Yeah, so it has to be a
expands.
sigil.
Okay.
Or no, it looks like he has a Mystic, so he'll find a sigil. Elspeth plus War Monk is pretty good race combination.
Is that about to
Whether
happen?
you're gaining life jumping it or just using your Elspeth to block while your War Monk, you know, drain lives for 3 every time.
I'm a fan of the ambitious attacks with life-linking creatures.
It's not so ambitious when they gain life.
Hey, my Storeforge Mystic gained 1 life when I got in there in turn 2 or 3.
I remember that, and that was quite an ambitious attack.
Pretty sure it was turn 2. I was so far ahead.
Yeah, turn 1 Mystic, turn 2
Who
Color
won?
Equipment
Who won
attack.
that game? I'll put up the replay.
Scoreboard. Scoreboard.
I will put the replay back up. It's still in my games. So we're gonna crush this misty rainforest, search for an island because I don't see any blue sources
It's
yet.
probably
other
the
than-
Baneslayer coming down that Bill Stark said he saw. We could probably race a War Monk, but we probably can't race a Baneslayer Angel. And a War
Definitely
Monk.
can't. Definitely can't play. Yeah, definitely can't race them both.
Nathaniel Simmons. Nathaniel Simmons, please report to the Silence area. Your booster draft is waiting for you. That's
Yep, there it
Nathaniel
is.
Simmons.
Rest of his hand is Elspeth,
Number 7.
Oblivion
Box
Ring,
number 7. Please
something
report
else
to the
looked like a
Silence
Security
area.
Step, maybe?
Your tournament is ready to begin.
Yeah, this game does not look good for the Doctor.
So is he a doctor like Dr. Pepper's a doctor?
Yeah,
Or-
I think so.
Okay. I love some doctor.
I think he's a doctor like the Doctor Chris Lockman's a doctor.
Is he a doctor?
No. He's just the doctor.
Like Dr. J's a doctor?
I don't know what Dr. J is.
So young.
I know, I'm a child. You got all these sweet references. If Ray were here, you know, you'd be back and forth on these references, and they just go over my head.
So Death Duelist comes into play, followed by a Storeforge Mystic.
Getting that collar, hopefully.
Yep, there's the collar. Look at all these cards. No wonder it's called cards.
You're figuring that out now?
Just figured it out.